Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the 9 Miles Gadget Review channel. Today I'm reviewing the Solar Charger 30,000 mAh solar power bank with dual output ports and LED flashlight, waterproof portable solar phone charger for outdoor activities, compatible with smartphones and all 5V devices. Tainbat, Tainbat, Tainbat store. This thing gets 4.3 out of 5 stars with 232 customer ratings. The price is $29.99, save an extra 15%. There's a coupon. And so yeah, iPhone XS Max, all the iPhones, all the smartphones it lists. Massive capacity of the solar charger for Android, iPhone built. Power your phone for days. Equipped with a compact solar panel, recharge the battery itself under sunlight, eco-friendly, a trustworthy friend in outdoor or blackout, durable and sturdy, waterproof, dustproof, shockproof. And so yeah, seems like a cool item because let me tell you, I take these. This is a small version of this one, but these are kind of the old standard size, and it even has a flashlight. But this is what I've been using, so I'm excited to try this power bank out because it kind of takes this concept to the next level. And you can see the solar panel here, but this, just on this battery, I mean, I've left this on all night and you know, plenty of power. So I can only imagine what this has. And these are great, you know, if you're let's say you're navigating GPS in your car and it's a road trip, and let's say you're driving for like 8 hours, your phone will die if you don't have it plugged in. So these little battery packs are really nice to have. But I'm just using this as a comparison because this was the kind of old standard size, but let's open it up, see what's inside, check this thing out. User manual right here. And yeah, thank you for Tainbat sending this over to me, so I really appreciate that. So right off the bat, I can see this has a lot of features that my current one does not. So check that out. It says USB. You can open that up. So there's a cover, which is nice. But like, check that out. Some massive LEDs. Even has a compass. That's really cool. Little strap. It's already hooked up. It's kind of rubberized sides with a little bit of plastic. You can see the solar panel, these lights. So let me just show you the comparison. So check that out. These are the two designs. Not really sure why this isn't lighting up, but maybe it's not. Let me try. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's try out the flashlight first of all. I guess, how do you turn it on? That's the real question. Oh, here we go. So there's a little power on button right there. So I'm going to turn it on, turn on the flashlight. Alright, so pretty bright. Not as bright as I was expecting, actually. Because, yeah, check that out. This is the one that I have currently. But yeah, check this one out. So I think, actually, this is brighter. Let me turn off the lights. Yeah, check that out. So that's plenty bright. That'll last forever. But yeah, what I'm going to do is kind of let this charge overnight. And then I'm going to also show you, take it out in the sun, kind of charge it up a bit as well. And then I'll just kind of plug in my phone, see how it works. But yeah, so far, really nice. Let me just do a little drop test here. I mean, you can see it. There's no like flicker in the light. This thing is made tough, strong, sturdy. Let me just hit it. I mean, that's solid. So it's a solid chunk. This is made for you know, anything you can throw at it. So I mean, this thing, not quite as solid, but pretty solid. And I've had this for years, and I've used it, you know, on pretty much anytime I take a trip anywhere, I take this with me. And you can see this. It's the same kind of design. It's held up well. I don't know if there's one company or manufacturer making these, but you know, they all kind of get their own brand name. This happens to be Tainbat. I'm not sure who the main manufacturer of these, but they all kind of have a similar design, and then they kind of add a logo or a brand, you know, on them. So you probably have seen these. It's a similar design, but many different brand names. So, well, let's just look at this manual here. Kind of a generic manual. So in order to fully activate the battery, please charge it via outlet or computer for at least 10 hours. So that's what I'm going to do. Do not drop, knock, or disassemble. Keep away from fire. Do not store near metal objects. That's interesting. No static. Stop using if you notice smell, heating. Keep out of reach of children. So even though it says waterproof, it does say keep away from water, liquids, and moist environments. So I would say this is kind of, I was going to do a waterproof test, but I would say since I'm going to use this, I think waterproof is like, you know, if you're out in the rain or something like that, because it does say keep away from water, liquids, and moist environments. Dispose the product according to local recycling laws. Do not throw, hit, or shake. The USB in the package, okay, this is interesting. So this is, the USB in the packaging is only used to charge the solar charger. It's not recommended to charge other devices. So interesting. All right. Let's see the USB. Are there different power? So there's in, there's out 1, out 2. Let me just see if there's a difference real fast. Yeah, I don't see there's a difference. I think it's all the same. Oh, here we go. So the built-in PCB has multi-intelligent protection, temperature protection, input-output, outer voltage protection. OVP circuit processing can prevent input-output over voltage and avoid the damage to the back-end circuit. Short circuit protected. With fused device can self-protection automatically and prevent mainboard and battery from damage. Battery overcharge or discharge protection. Output over current protection. So yeah, that's good to know. All right, so what I'm going to do is just plug this in, charge it up. Let me just show you how that works. So there we go. I wish it was longer, this little cord, because it's tough to find an outlet where that will be compatible. I might have to charge it on the floor actually, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so check that out. I have this little spare USB plug here. Plug it in, lights up. So it's not just the solar, you can see. There you go. So you see it's powering up right there. It's ready to go. I'm kind of leaning it to the side. That's kind of how I have to do it. But yeah, just lean it up against the wall there. And I'm going to let it charge for about 10 hours and test it out. So here we go. All right, so the battery's been charging overnight, the power bank. And let's just test it out in the sun here. I have a little bit of sun. But as you can see, you see that those lights there? It is charging. So yeah, it's not only the sun's charging it, it's powered up. I'm going to plug in this long power cord that I have. I'm going to plug it in. Let's see, outlet 1. It says out 1 and out 2. And then, let me get my phone here. So, plugging in my phone right now. So here we go. And yeah, I can see it's charging. So it's working great. It's working as advertised. And then this is the one that I normally use, and this one I can vouch for. I've used it for years, and I've actually reviewed this one in a previous video, but this is just a larger version of it. And yeah, these things, like I said, are great, especially on road trips. That's kind of primarily in traveling. Your phone kind of dies fast, and especially when you're using GPS and maybe you're playing a podcast or something or an audiobook. So it's critical that you have a plug-in in your car And these work great, and you kind of can set them on the other, passenger seat. And as the sun's shining down in your car, it charges the battery along the way. But I've gone, I don't know, at least 5 hours recently, and no problem. That held a charge, and so I do recommend the power bank, and this is a cool one, great one, and I will be using it. If I come, if there's any surprises that I see with this thing, I'll let you know in a follow-up video. But Tainbat or Tainbait, I do recommend it, especially at the price point, $30. I think is well worth it. And I like that it has the compass, a little cover for the USB ports right there. Some people complain that this may fall off, so that's just something to consider. But I had this one, and this used to have a cover. This fell off as well. It still works fine. You don't need a cover, so just something to consider. It's not a huge deal if the covers fall off because it still works. It doesn't affect its functionality. So yeah, pretty cool item. Let me know what you think. Has anyone out there bought one of these? One of these larger power banks, and what's your experience with it? So yeah, I do recommend it, and thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, I'll see you later.